back to the channel. Today we're going to be looking at stock split. Tesla just announced stock split 1 for 3. What exactly is stock split? What exactly is it in for investor? Is there any advantage to the investor or to the company? Tesla is being traded for about $980. After the split, it comes to about $300 or so. But what exactly is it any advantage? Now, I've identified 3 points. One is affordability. It makes the stock look affordable to younger individual investors, Gen Z, and other investors that are not institutional. They can afford to buy a stock of $300 compared to when the stock is around $950 or so. And also another point is perception of cheap. The stock looks a bit cheap, and what that means is that for an average investor, they are able to say, oh, I have a stock of Tesla, I have one stock, instead of buying a fractional shares. Having a fractional shares tends to look with a perception of little, but holding a whole share makes you feel good that you have 1 share or 2 share, which is just a fractional share of the whole one. Of course, affordability is key. Also, for institutional and individual trading of options, the option trading is a very large and important trading aspect of daily life investors. We're talking about Tesla. Tesla is one of the highest, with the highest volume of trade in a day. With the option, Tesla is a volatile stock, so the option trading of Tesla is huge and is very, very important to a lot of individual and institutional investors. With that amount, it's easier for option to trade an option around $300 compared to when the stock is $900. Even though it is psychological, it is the same. But when the stock is split into 3, you can easily say one of the stock is $300. When you trade it on option, it's less on the amount you would have paid or put down to your broker compared to when it's won. In this part of the world, Nigeria, and maybe most African countries, I'm not sure that there are brokers who allow option trading. Option trading is not that very common here. You trade forex, you invest fractional shares or a whole share, but option is not very common in this part of the world. But in the developed world, it is high. It is something that is done on a daily basis and in large volume. Let's have a look at the charts. Let's see what price Tesla is trading as of today. Let us also have a look at the balance sheet. Let's see the financial status of Tesla. Let's see whether Tesla is making money. Let's have a look. Here is information on CNBC on Tesla split. Tesla stock set for 3-for-1 split after market close. Tesla shares will begin trading on a split adjusted basis on Thursday. Shareholders voted to approve the 3-for-1 stock split at the company's annual meeting in early August. Tesla first proposed the new stock split. It said the move was primarily intended to help the company offer every employee the option of receiving equity and give employees flexibility in managing the stock they earn. Well, this is for internal, for him to prove to the shareholders. This is more of internal than external. This might not be the main reason, but at least that was the reason he gave the investors. Investors in Elon Musk electric vehicle company will get two additional Tesla shares for after the close on Wednesday, and they will begin trading on a split adjusted basis Thursday. Tesla share were up about 1.8% Wednesday morning in anticipation, even though the stock split won't change anything fundamental about the company stock. Let's have a look at the finances itself. Here is the financials on Yahoo Finance. Yahoo Finance has one of the best, up to date financials for stock, and the market is still open. Income, we're looking at income here. Um, let's start with from here 2018. You can see 21.46 billion, 24 billion, 31 billion, 53 billion. What I need to point out to you that total revenue is increasing year in year out from 2018 till date. Now trailing 12 month is 67 billion already. Cost of revenue is also growing higher as the total revenue is growing, which is normal. And I mean, that's the way businesses do grow, as you can see. Cost of revenue rose from 17, 20, 24, but you can still see that the total revenue, there's still, big differences. Gross profit, as you can see, the gross profit also uh, increased over the years. Operating expense also increased over the years, and operating income trailing 12 months is over 10 billion. Let's have a look at balance sheet for liabilities. Now, on the liability section, first, look at the total asset. Total asset is increasing from 2018, 29, 34, 52, and trailing 12 months is 62, which is there at the end of last year. This is at the end of last year. But you can see total liability. Total liability has also grew from 23 billion to 30 billion. But this doesn't say that they are not, it is the cash flow that will tell us if their total liability is huge. If they're heavily in debt, we would know by the time we look at the cash flow, free cash flow. But also, I also need you to see here working capital. It started from negative to 1.4, 12.4, and now currently 7.395. That's what we have as at this statement. Now let's have a look at the cash flow. We want to see if they are liquid cash flow, free cash flow. Now, operating cash flow, as you can see from 2018, this is 2.2 billion, 2.4, almost 6 billion here, and 11.5 billion. But trailing 12 months, you can see 14 billion already. Investing investing cash flow. This is investing cash flow. Then you also need to see issuance of debt and debt repayment. As you can see, they are repaying debt. Also, what the key indicator here is the free cash flow. Now, this is about 7 billion. But what you need to see from 2018, it was negative. They started making money. Is increasing. Their free cash flow is increasing. Now you have it about 7 billion, meaning that Tesla has about 7 billion in its free cash flow to do anything, absolutely anything, to reinvest, to buy back, to do any other thing they intended to do. Now let's have a look at the um, chart for price action. Here is the technical chart for Tesla. Tesla market capitalization is 894.98 billion. Tesla is actually a $1 trillion company. We're still in bear market, so and market cap fluctuate with the daily price of the stock. Shares in float is 2319.0 million. Shares outstanding is 3133.8 million. The EPS rating is 77, and the EPS growth rate is not applicable 5 years pay range is 61 to 329. Return on equity is 29%. Cash flow is $3.40. The past EPS for Tesla, the current estimate and 2023, which is the next year. 52 weeks high and 52 weeks low. Tesla is currently trading at $285.51. 52 weeks high here is stated as 414, and 52 weeks low is 206. This is, an amortization of the, now that the stock has been split into three. So Tesla is currently trading minus 31.1% of its 52 weeks high. Let's have a look at other information here. Owners, 36% fund, 1% bank. Let's have a look at checklist. Peter Lynch, 2 out of 8. Warren Buffett, 8 out of 16. Benjamin Graham, 7 out of 13. I must say this. Tesla is one of those stocks that, with the valuation, there's no metric that everything, all the metric, as you can see, it didn't really pass most of the metrics here. But Tesla is one hell of a stock that is different from every other stock in the sense of its market price. Let's have a look at technical. Tesla is currently trading above 10 weeks moving average and below 40 weeks moving average. This is a weekly chart, and as you can see, Tesla has been nothing but bullish. And the period of consolidation here. Then we also have the bullish move. We have the lower low here, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, and we have this recent bullish move. Let's have a look at it on a daily chart. On a daily chart, Tesla is a very volatile stock. A lot of it's the daily volume is very high, as you can see. I mean, if you're familiar with Tesla, is one of those stocks that heavily traded on option as well. As you can see, this is the bullish move here, and we have the recent down here. So, guys, be careful with Tesla stock. Be sure that you understand. Every stock has its own peculiar ways of, and character and the way they move. If you have studied a stock for a long time, you would know how they react in the market. Tesla is volatile. Guys, be careful with adding Tesla stock to your position. You really need to understand it. You need to do your valuation. Guys, you have seen the balance sheet on Tesla. You have seen the total liability and the cash flow. Tesla is not doing too bad. It's not doing bad at all. Let me put it that way. The stock is a performing stock. And you have seen the chart, the price action. It is very, very important to understand why you have Tesla stock in your portfolio. You not just buy stocks because you watch it on YouTube or you hear about Elon Musk or Tesla is one of the electric vehicles. There are a lot of them. The fact that it's the leading one doesn't mean that you shouldn't do your valuation. You should check and analyze critically before adding it to your portfolio. Thank you for watching this channel. We continue to produce content that will support your investment journey. Please call again.